What is going on, Sports Wars? We had an XFL Saturday yesterday, but today it's an XFL Sunday. All weekend long XFL games, which is pretty cool. It's always exciting when we get to, as someone who really enjoys professional football, it's always exciting to get into when you get into like AFC Championship season and NFL playoffs when you actually get games on Saturday and Sunday, and that's cool that's what we're getting with the XFL too. And speaking of someone who I think was pretty impressed and excited with the XFL last year, we have a special guest today, part of Sports Wars, Uche Nwaneri. How are you doing today, sir? Can you hear me? Oh, you're muted.
Can you hear me?
Go. Yeah, I got you.
Do I still sound like Vader?
Not too much. You're good now. Just a little deep. Just a little sexy Uche going on right now.
I don't know what's going on with my mic. It's blinking red like I did something wrong.
No, you sound all right, man. So
All right, cool.
How's it going? I saw you streaming a lot of the day yesterday. You managed to avoid getting hit by the YouTube police, it seemed, somehow. But what did you think of everything going on yesterday?
Actually, I thought it was pretty good football. I thought it was solid football. Looked a little bit better than what you'd see at the college ranks, but I guess if I had to describe it one way, it looked more like first-year NFL players / practice squad guys. But I mean, that's not to knock how they were playing. Those guys were out there playing hard. They were playing fast. But I think a lot of there was a lot of consistency, I think, with how they're trying to present the league, and the play kind of I felt like it matched the presentation that they were trying to give for what to expect in the XFL. So I actually thought yesterday was a pretty big success for what they're trying to do.
Yeah, the same sentiments for me. I thought it was awesome. Jay, Drunk 3PO is joining us. What did you think, man? We heard your thoughts pregame stream, but what did you think after the games? Your thoughts about the XFL so far?
Very fun to watch. Very fun to watch. I like the rule change. I like the kickoffs. I like that they're letting the teams celebrate after touchdowns, scoring points. Like, it's fun. It's fun. I remember that. What was the NFL coach? Uche probably knows better than that said NFL is the no fun league. Stands for the no fun league. So one of them said that. You've heard that before, though, right?
Yeah, I've heard it before. I mean, players say it all the time, and the NFL's lightened up a little bit since, I guess, when they had those rules when you couldn't celebrate for a little while, but they've lightened up a little bit. But I feel like this league is I feel like it's just a breath of fresh air to have like new teams, new players, kind of a new feel, not so much the every, Sunday, typical NFL feel. And I thought that was pretty cool.
I didn't really see bad football either, like really bad, you know what I mean, like just constant dropping passes, constant overthrows, there was interceptions, It was run back. It looked like it was pretty well put together, so it wasn't I was like Uche said, I was impressed for what they were trying to do. Looking forward to watching some more. I mean, hey.
Yeah, I think, like you said, we didn't see bad football. I think we did see a little bit of so what someone pointed out, it's kind of like week one of the NFL sometimes, where communication's not quite there yet, especially with the LA Wildcats. You saw a lot of issues communicating. You saw the quarterback getting extremely frustrated, wide receivers running wrong routes, and he was freaking out about it. So you did see a little bit of early season kind of stuff like that, but not too uncommon from what you see in the preseason or regular season sometimes from the NFL. But I really enjoyed how they talked to the players on the sidelines between everything. That's what this is about. This is about the experience and the presentation, because they want to get these big contracts with these networks, coming up here. So that's what the XFL is going to be pushing for, and I really like the presentation that they're putting on screen.
Yeah, I mean, I thought that I really enjoyed the fact that they had the referees mic'd up. I thought that was huge.
Yeah.
I thought that gave us a completely new perspective on how their process is. I really enjoyed how you could actually hear, and I'm not so sure how well it's going to work out when it comes to other teams scouting, I guess, but hearing the coaches call the plays, a lot of times I could tell by the call whether it was a run or a pass, whether it was a play action or something, anything that you'd expect in football. But my only question about that is I wonder if other teams will be able to just watch the televised show or televised game and be able to decipher a team's offensive strategy through by that. But I really think that the interaction is once again what they're going to provide that the NFL doesn't. NFL took the sky cam, the NFL took the on-field cameras. They borrowed all of that from the original XFL. So I could see them looking at what they're doing now with these mics everywhere, and I could see them, trying to grab some of that, because that's definitely a differentiating factor between the XFL and NFL.
That's true. And we have a super chat from Sir Ruin of House Roundhead, and you sent a super chat, Sir Ruin. You sent one right as we ended the stream yesterday. So let me read that one first. You said the DC Defenders game was awesome today. The crowd was very into the game, better than watching the Redskins play. And then today you said similar things. The atmosphere at the DC Defenders game yesterday was electric. The crowd was into it and were making noises when the opposing offense was on the field. So that's awesome. It definitely did look like the crowd that was there was really into it.
That's good.
So that's good to hear for the future, going forward. Hopefully we can keep that same energy going for the XFL.
I think it'll be neat to see, like, when if we can get some situations where, like for the extra points, I guess, where you could score 3 point, like the further back you go, the more points you could score. I think that's kind of cool. Like it gives you options, to where in the NFL, if you're down by 4 and you can't win the game, whatever it is, now you have an option to either tie it or win the game. I think that's a cool thing to be thrown out. I wonder if the NFL is watching to say, wow, what they did there was really cool. Maybe we can add that in a season or two to,
that kickoff thing. That kickoff thing is going to happen.
Yeah, that kickoff thing is definitely going to happen. Also, I feel like you said, Jay, the three options you have after a touchdown is huge. But why aren't these teams going for the 3-point conversion?
Yeah, I know.
3-point conversion turns your touchdown into a 9-point touchdown if you convert those. We're going for one. I felt like the 1-point play was irrelevant. Like, that's a useless play to go for. You don't have any room to go to play with in the red zone. You don't have any, your play calling is limited, and they all kept not getting it.
Yeah.
But if you scoop back to the 10-yard line, you can actually run plays.
Yeah.
I didn't understand why they didn't do that.
You have a lot more space to
you can stretch the field out. You can run different kinds of things. And I just really felt like that right there, I feel like, is a game changer in terms of giving a team an opportunity to pull themselves back into the game. You're never really down too much if you can just turn in 9 points each time you score.
Yes, and that's what I said, is that I could see them adding, leaving everything else the way it is and then adding the 10-yard free-pointer. I could see that happen in NFL in the future. It would change the game dramatically. Yeah. All of a sudden, a 17-point lead is not a possession game.
It's a true possession game.
Yeah. And that could drastically change things. I do, like I said, that kickoff, that shows you that just because the NFL is making billions and billions of dollars doesn't mean they're always doing it the right way, because the NFL had a problem. Players were getting hurt too much on kickoffs. So what they decided to do, they decided to push it forward and just make touchbacks happen all the time and take away one of the most entertaining aspects of the game.
Exciting things. Exactly.
So what does the XFL do? Well, the XFL decides to fucking just put everybody there. So they make the players safer as well as maintain that excitement and move it back even, so there will never be a touchback.
Yeah.
There will always be a play.
And it actually, you can actually come up with new blocking schemes.
Yeah.
You got a 5-yard cushion there. You can actually pull guys from one side to the other to try and create a different angle for blocks to create lanes for the returner to get through. I think it's ingenious.
What in the world's going on with Uche's voice?
My mic is jacked up a little bit, I think.
It's deep, man. It's really deep.
Yeah, man. That was kind of freaking me out. I'm like, what's going on?
I don't know. God damn it. Gonna fucking freak out.
But yeah, hi everyone. So, what are you guys discussing? Just overall XFL and the new things they're bringing to the table.
Yeah, like so we just kind of our impressions. Yeah,
the kickoffs, all those things like that. It was, it's really exciting to see, actually.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, I woke up today looking forward to these games.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I was like, all right, cool. We'll see what this is all about. But today, I'm actually waking up looking forward to these games now. I'm really looking forward to seeing what Bob Stoops is going to do. I mean, he's the most relevant coach. He's a successful coach. And again, correct me if I'm wrong, Ryan, but Landry Jones is his quarterback, correct?
He is, but he's a little bit questionable. He is a little banged up. So I don't exactly follow the same people for the XFL that I do, like, Adam Schefter alert. So I don't know if he's going to be playing in this game or not, but Landry Jones is expected to be the starter if he's healthy. Okay. I actually have some breakdowns right here of everything that's going on.
Can we get have you guys told Uche we're going to try to get him into XFL? We want to get Uche for XFL. So
that's true. We want to see you out there. We want to see you out there polling.
Yeah, they can't pay me enough, brother.
You mean $50,000 isn't enough to have you put your body on the line?
Hey, Cedric M in the chat just said Landry Jones isn't playing today.
There you go.
And he has an XFL logo on his avatar, so he must know for sure. But no, I'm just saying. But
there you go.
But yeah, thanks for the update on that. So
yeah, so in that case, it is going to be Philip Nelson is going to be the quarterback. So yeah,
I'll tell you one quarterback who struggled yesterday. Silvers from LA, the Seattle.
Oh, from Seattle. Yeah,
Dragon.
You're right. Yeah.
You played him where in college or pro?
No, I never played against him. I was watching the game yesterday, and he threw a couple of bad picks.
Oh, I thought you said you played against him and he struggled. Got you.
No. He just and he had you could tell that Seattle doesn't have a very well, at least right now, they don't have a great receiving core. I think one thing you said, Ryan, was that this is just week one. I think by week 3, week 4, we're going to see a much better product than we saw this week as far as the players' chemistry and cohesiveness. So it's going to be dope.
Yeah, I think so for sure. And one of the cool things, like Jeremy mentioned, are the head coaches that they have involved in this. Now, there's a couple guys that don't really have too much experience, maybe some just assistant jobs. There's a couple guys that are pretty well known, maybe the biggest amongst them being Bob Stoops, who is going to be coaching the Dallas Renegades. And a lot of people, like we said, were looking forward to seeing Landry Jones and Bob Stoops reunited with what they were able to do in college. But that's obviously not the case out of Philip Nelson. But what do you guys think? This is the afternoon game, or the late afternoon game, I suppose. St. Louis BattleHawks and the Dallas Renegades. Do you guys know anything about these teams, or who are you looking at in this?
Man, just yesterday, I just figured out that the AAF teams aren't, these teams.
The AAF teams are long gone.
You should have been here, Uche. Jeremy comes in. He's like, I'm looking forward to the Orlando Rage and the Birmingham. And we're all like,
what?
Just let him keep going for a minute.
I thought I was fucking insane for a second.
He was calling out the wrong team.
He's like, I'm looking at it right here, Ryan. Orlando has a team. We're all like, I was just like, okay.
I was like, Trent Richardson's gonna play for him. Come on, man.
Trent Richardson's on their roster. How dare you?
Yeah, because I remember AF put like a team in Birmingham, just like it was literally just for like former Alabama players, is what it seemed like.
But yeah, I would say that definitely. I mean, I feel like again, Vegas odds. I feel like you pulled Vegas odds up. I mean, one of those 10,000 tabs you have open might be the Vegas odds.
It's right here.
Okay.
That's right
here. Golly,
well,
you got more than mundane Matt on the kill stream. You got more tabs open than he did.
Well, I've been trying to hide all my block or all my reporting history.
You know what's wild is that they got they have the over unders and everything right there on the game graphic, which I thought that was bold. That was bold.
That's what they're going for. They want people to bet on these games.
They want to get betting involved in it. And it's crazy because the NFL does too. And the NFL is partnered with DraftKings. Is that what it's called?
Just DraftKings used to be a big thing, but I don't. That used to
I
be
think
like
they are now.
Yeah,
but the NFL
everywhere.
partnered with one of them, and they're but they don't really incorporate any of that of the over unders and the lines or anything like that into the game. Man, XFL is really hitting a couple of beats faster and better than the NFL is right now.
That's crazy.
And that's, in the NFL again, I mean, they're so established. They can afford to drag their feet a little bit and wait to see if that kind of thing catches on with XFL before they adopt it. But man, I mean, it's fresh. It's refreshing to see a company actually be proactive in how it wants to present its football product and give its league its own unique feel. Man, it feels unique, and I really dug those games yesterday.
Zach Gregg says Brett Favre will come out of retirement to play in the XFL. I hope so. I hope so.
Fucking just not even turn in uniform, just wear his Wranglers out there. Well, and that I think is the best part. And from the beginning, when Vince came out there and gave his little spiel, which I kind of rolled my eyes at, I thought it was kind of silly, but it's playing out. He was like, "We've listened to the fans. We know what you guys want. We know what you guys want to see. You want to see a faster game, but you want it to be safer for the players." He went through this whole spiel of what people wanted. They listened to the complaints that people had about the NFL, and they're trying to give them a product that they're going to like better.
I think the best move Vince made is bringing Oliver Luck in to basically be the CEO. I mean, you can tell that this has a football guy's fingerprints all over it now. Last time it had Vince McMahon's wrestling fingerprints all over it, and that's
his hype machine.
But yeah, Oliver Luck deserves a ton of credit for being the architect behind this entire thing. So, and that was a good hire by Vince.
Yeah, I mean, it was good. It's always good to have somebody who actually has been in charge of operating a football league. And I mean, Luck was the head of the NCAA, right, or something like that beforehand.
He was heavily involved with their with a lot of that
their operations
stuff. Yeah.
So he has a history in there of being able to manage and operate a league. So
tell him to get Andrew. Come on, tell him to get Andrew to come play.
Hey, you can't even get Andrew to play for an NFL team. I can't even convince him to do that when he's got possibly the best roster he'd ever had in his life.
Honestly, Andrew Luck's weird enough to where he would be Andrew Luck, like the Drake meme. Andrew Luck, the type of guy to play for free in the XFL, even though he could be making $30, $40, $50 million a year in the NFL.
Andrew Luck's gonna want to play like linebacker or something. He's some fucking weird.
He could play. He's
gonna have a fusion neck, just like
Now, Andrew Luck missed his calling. He could have played, especially if he didn't shave and he left all that neck beard. He could play like an escaped mental patient in a horror film. I would completely be sold. I'd be terrified of him.
Have you guys seen that clip of him just absolutely laying that dude out after a turnover? Hey, I think Andrew Luck played a little linebacker in college. I got to show you guys this because this is just absolutely. I got to show you when he. It's like a fumble, like they're playing like USC or something, and the running back fumbles, and Andrew Luck, instead of doing the quarterback shit, just fucking drives and fucking smashes him and forces a fumble.
Hell yeah,
it's epic.
I figured you would already have that tab open.
I had it. Yeah, what the fuck? Doesn't everybody have tabs open?
I thought he was.
Not that.
Not a million.
I'm fucking busy.
So chat, we were talking about Oliver Luck, who's what is his title with the XFL? Is he the CEO or this whatever?
I think he's the commissioner.
Commissioner. Okay. So so he's the commissioner of the XFL. And that was a hire that Vince made that I think has been monumental in taking this league where it seems to be going. So that brought us to the discussion of Andrew Luck, his son, and Ryan brought this up.
That's right. Let's see what Andrew Luck can do. Here we go.
So lays out.
Yeah. So he hands the ball off. Oh no, fumble. I got it. Boom.
Ooh, he said, hell no. Hey, that cat is hurt. He's like, oh.
Oh yeah, you fucking destroyed him. Watch him from this angle.
Slow that thing down.
Watch him from this angle. He's gonna shoot the gap.
He's still.
I think it's at normal speed. I'll slow it down a little bit. Here we go.
Sailing somewhere, probably. I mean, when the ball hits the ground, great job of stripping.
I got it.
It up.
Boom.
Look at him. Look at his helmet is brass.
Who did
like,
this?
God. What was that? Who was that?
One last view.
You guys aren't. He thought he had a scoop and score too. Like, yeah, let's go. Boom.
Fucking crown of the helmet just destroyed him. Andrew Luck's an athlete, man. He's willing to mix it up in there for sure.
That's good stuff right there. That's good stuff. BattleHawks. I really hate this name. I really hate the BattleHawks name. It sounds like an 80s Saturday morning cartoon. It just doesn't sound good at all.
I don't really know what the BattleHawks are. I don't know what that means, but
I know. I'm like, I've never heard of that. Such a bird.
Sounds like the name of a ship or something.
BattleHawk. Oh, there they are.
So
I mean, I'm thinking like
that they're using soccer venues.
Some of them are. Some of them are playing in like legit places. I saw that.
Yeah, like I
used to have a fucking tab open for that.
Like the Audi Stadium or the Audi field that they played in, that was like a legit soccer field.
Where was Spurrier coaching in the AAF, whatever the fuck it's called?
I don't remember which team. I think Orlando, actually. I think it was the Orlando team. No, I think it was the Orlando team.
I knew it had to be Florida or a South Carolina team so we could golf. So if we have a South Carolina-based team, can Spurrier come back to the XFL? I'd love to see that. So
sure.
Oh, they're playing in MetLife?
Yes, the Guardians are playing at MetLife.
Wow.
How
many people is the max at MetLife?
Dallas is playing at
probably 70 or 80.
How many do you think they're going to get? You think
Globe
they'll break
Life
20?
Park in Arlington. That's the Texas Rangers stadium.
Yep. That's
legit, man. They're playing in some legit spots.
Mm-hmm. This is the Audi field you were talking about in
Audi
DC.
field.
This one's not super big. That's probably
it still had 17,000. That's what it was yesterday. If they can hold 20,000 a game, dude, across the board, they can average right around 20,000. They'll be fine. They're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Well, the important thing too is, like we talked about, is Vince is guaranteed to he's funding 3 years for this project. So he's putting $500 million on the table to fund 3 years. So to sustain this for 3 years so it can develop and get its feet underneath it. That's huge. Yeah,
it is.
So, and then
look, man, it looks like good football. That's what matters in the end.
BattleHawks versus G.I. Joe.
Well, and you see the LA Wildcats are playing where the Chargers have played for the last couple of years. It's going to be funny when there's more Wildcat fans there than Chargers fans.
Peter said Uche sounded like Barry White today.
Let's get it on.
Let's get it on.
Seattle's playing at CenturyLink.
Shoot, all
right. St. Louis playing at the Dome at America's Center. I don't know what the fuck that is. And then Tampa Bay playing at Raymond James. So, yeah, a lot of people in legit stadiums. Just kind of depends where they're at.
What is the venues, dome what is the Dome at America's Center?
It sounds like a mall. I don't know.
It does sound like a mall. It looks like a fucking mall, too.
Look at this homeless dude out here collecting cans. I don't know what's going on here. But he's collected those 24-ounce Bud Lights.
I think that's where the Rams play.
Oh, yeah, that's where they said the Rams play. I've never heard of the Dome at America's Center.
You can see, you've got the Rams right there.
The name.
Yeah.
Since they've been gone a few years, they probably changed the name.
Yeah, I thought it was it says Charter Spectrum or something. I thought it was like the Spectrum Center or something like that, but yeah, I don't know. But yeah, that's where they're playing. The XFL.com site is kind of cool. They've got everything you need to know. They've got data for fourth down and PAT options, which I think is neat. A lot of betting stuff. Like we said, Betting Central is definitely a thing they're trying to do. We have the championship odds right here. See, I got room for more tabs.
They predicted another Dallas team is going to win a championship that they're going to underperform for again.
Yeah, so it looks like the Guardians, let's see. So plus 500 for the DC Defenders, plus 430 for the Guardians, plus 1,000 for the BattleHawks. Everyone thinks the BattleHawks suck. The Tampa Bay Vipers plus 4, Dallas plus 4. So it looks like plus 400 is tied for the best odds right now. Houston Roughnecks plus 9. They look pretty good, though.
They did look good. They have some receivers.
What's the quarterback's name?
Walker. I forget his what's his name? PJ Walker right here. I've got a tab for that, Jeremy. Yeah, PJ Walker over, PJ Walker, a guy who played at Temple, over Connor Cook, a guy who played for a Big Ten team, Michigan State. I watched a decent amount of Connor Cook, and everyone thought that he was probably going to be the guy that did it, but PJ Walker gave them so much playmaking ability. And in this league, I will say that one of the things I saw was really bad corner play that I noticed a lot of the game. A lot of dudes getting beat bad. And whether it's because they didn't have safety help over the top, whether it's because they're just, not quite as skilled. I don't know what it was, but I saw some really bad corner play.
Defensive back from DC Defenders, number 24, I believe, Lawrence. That cat balled out.
Oh, yeah,
he balled out. He balled out the entire game. Hitting guys, intercepting balls. He actually recovered a couple times, like amazingly, on what would have been like touchdown catches. He knocked the ball out. Man.
Mr. Chuck Nasty says, Uche, would you coach instead of playing?
Yeah, they have to pay me a lot of money.
Get Uche to the XFL.
I'd need to make 6 figures, or I'd feel like I'm wasting my time.
Hell yeah. That's Geese and Gamer standards.
That's
right
our
there.
standards out here. G and G. G plus G.
6 figures, bitch.
While that's Uche's standards, the boss man at Geeks and Gamers, basically, if you give me double cheeseburger meal once a week from McDonald's and free parking, maybe discounted hotel, I'm good. So.
Yeah, just let me in to watch the game. I'll drive up to LA to go to Wildcats games. I don't give a shit.
Discounted hotel.
That's the thing. It'll be worse than the traffic for the Chargers games, I would imagine, because all the opposing fans just take Ubers there. No one wants to park there, so and that's all that's really ever there. But yeah, 5'7" PJ Walker put on quite a show against the Los Angeles Wildcats. That's for sure. Yes, there you go. Look at this, Uche to the XFL.
Yes,
and NL Maven says, "What's up, guys? Give me a shout out." What's up, ML Maven?
Shout out.
Can I ask a question? Because I don't remember. I vaguely remember the last time the XFL was on. Like SportsCenter and ESPN didn't they kind of laugh at it instead of show highlights?
I feel like they did show highlights the first opening weekend, because that opening weekend people tuned in. Like it had some major ratings, but as soon as the football started, people were like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah,
and
as soon as the what was it? The coin toss where you chase down the ball and guys were like blowing out their knees, blowing out their shoulders.
So I think in week 2, ESPN was like, "Fuck this."
Yeah, they're like,
because it was nice to see highlights on the SportsCenter Instagram page and everything like that, and
people are taking it seriously because they've presented themselves seriously.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was trying to think back. I don't remember if they took it as a joke.
Well, but
the hype machine for the original XFL was massive, dude. It was so hyped up. They had 50 something million. The first week?
Huge. It was huge. But you got to remember, too, 20 years ago, ESPN didn't cover WWE seriously, and now they do cover WWE seriously.
True. So that's true.
Which is something I never thought I would see. I never thought I'd see ESPN cover WWE seriously, which is kind of crazy. So, but I think they kind of understand there's regardless of what you think, there's the NFL is the best produced television show there is. And no,
Yeah.
it's not scripted or anything, but there is a production value to the NFL and how it is presented to the consumer. And
except when Booger McFarlane is involved.
Booger McFarlane.
Jeez.
It's always fun. Every Monday night, I know that Booger is going to be trending worldwide because it's just like, all they need to do is score more points than the other team.
And he's sitting there on his, that buggy he rides on.
Well,
that goes up and down. It's almost like the equivalent of like an overweight person sitting on the little
scooter
cart in the Walmart. You know what I mean? Like, and he's just sitting there saying, "Now, if we would just score, if they could score more than 21 points, they would actually win the game."
Yeah. Well, they moved him up to the booth this year, too, and he's just trash. And speaking of, I see Greg Olson in the booth right now, who just parted ways with the Carolina Panthers. Greg Olson is right now announcing this XFL game with Kevin Burkhardt.
Wow.
Damn, how you just land that all quick?
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Before you got in, Jeremy, Sir Ruin of Roundhead mentioned that the game was very electric. The crowd was into the whole game. All that. So that's all positive stuff.
Yeah.
So
definitely. I saw that Jeff Bartlett comment.
Yeah. I just saw a bunch of drunk women dancing. That's always good to see at a football game. That's a good atmosphere to have.
Yeah, but that is true. What Drunk was just saying, though, that is good though to hear. So that there was positive vibe because we heard it from watching TV. You heard the crowd. The crowd
it was loud. Yeah, that DC Defenders game was amped up, and there were points where it was really loud. It looked like the crowd was all the way in, and that's what you want, man.
Yeah, for sure. We got a $5 super chat from Mr. Kenny Jones. I'm interested in the Dallas game. You guys think Stoops will rock the visor again on the sidelines? I do think so.
I think so too.
And I've got a tab to show you why. I've got a tab to show you why. It doesn't really show it. It doesn't really show it. It kind of cuts it off, but this is a visor that he's wearing. I can tell you that.
The visor is back.
Now, he does kind of look like Harrison Ford in The Rise of Skywalker. I'll be honest. Like, he just don't give a shit. He just rolled out of bed, just collected a paycheck. Yeah, just kill me. But yeah, that's Bob Stoops.
I wonder what he's getting paid. I wonder what he's getting paid because
has to be a lot.
He could be making bank in college football right now,
or in the NFL if he wanted to.
Yeah, but more so in college, I think. Like he could have it made in college.
I don't think there's anybody in the entire XFL who's making $1 million plus singularly. I wouldn't guess.
So the quarterbacks, I do know that the quarterbacks have contract stipulations that they can make up to $500,000.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I think coaches like a head coach maybe $750. I think.
Supposed to just depend.
Aaron Murray is a quarterback for the Vipers.
Yeah,
Aaron Murray. Yep. Okay. Aaron Murray.
Okay.
So he is quarterback for the Vipers. There he is.
There's Matt McGlow from Cosmic Book News and the New York Guardians. So
yeah, Jenny Taft. I don't know if I recognize her. I do now though. But yeah, it's gonna be fun, guys. So kickoff's right around the corner. If you want a good product, arena football was huge back in the day because it's entertaining as hell. Yeah. And I think that's what their goal is with this, to make it a little higher scoring, but at the same time, give people a product that is very much like the NFL. Not as because the arena football league is so much different. You got people running head starts. You got a 50-yard field. You got freaking walls. It's different. This is almost exactly like the NFL with a couple tweaks that people have been asking for. So overall, we'll see a lot of upside potential, like Lost Jedi says in the chat. But Uche, what are you looking forward to today as we kind of wrap this up?
I'm just looking forward to more of the same, kind of cementing this weekend and finishing it off right. Obviously, I think you have a few of the bigger teams that are going to be playing with the Dallas Renegades, I believe it is, and Tampa Bay. The Tampa Bay Vipers, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Vipers.
Then the New York Guardians. I mean, it's the show. This is the showcase evening for the league, and I think that as long as they can continue to grow from week 1 moving forward. I think this league's future could see itself being a true feeder kind of minor league into the NFL, because a lot of these guys had pasts that were either as practice squad players or undrafted free agents. And this is the place for them to kind of hone their skills. But at the same time, it's a league of its own. And I really enjoy what they bring to the table. And I'm looking forward to seeing more.
Awesome. What about you, Jay?
Yeah, same. I'm Tampa's about to kick it off. I'm looking.
Oh, he's going. Oh,
man,
50-yard line.
I'm behind.
Yeah, I'm behind. It hasn't even started on mine.
You guys are closer to the game than I am. How's that working? The line should be shorter.
Are you guys
looks like he could go.
No. Are you guys streaming?
They're just about to kick it on mine.
Nathan Childers says, did Uche's voice get deeper? He's going for the Barry White impersonation today.
Sexy Sunday.
Sexy Sunday.
He's going through a second. He's going through a second puberty. His voice is just getting that much lower. So yeah, but it's not that much different, but it's a little bit. So Jay, what are your thoughts, man?
Yeah, but that's about it. Looking for I just want to see some exciting, something entertaining. Just entertain me, and let it be fun to watch. And then I think that'll just keep people watching. So them uniforms for Tampa are like, wow, that's some serious lime green.
Yeah. I like it.
Man, that's different.
Give me some Vipers merch and some Renegades merch. What's
wow,
up?
That's different.
I don't like I don't like it. It's too much white.
Why do they keep doing Tampa Bay teams like this with the ugly ass uniforms?
Hey, I like it.
It's for the ugly ass to match the ugly ass play, I assume. But you can't give Jameis Winston a good looking uniform. That don't make sense. Not when he's sitting there eating W's. But
hey, highlight ML Maven's last comment. That's nice. We appreciate that. So love the channel, boys. Best of luck to you all. I wish Sports Wars and Geeks and Gamers nothing but the best onwards and upwards in 2020. Thank you.
Hell yeah. Thank you, ML Maven. Appreciate that, brother.
Yeah, so I'm pretty excited about this. I mean, again, I don't have the volume turned up, but I do feel that there's some energy going on right now. They're in MetLife. This is the New York
Jedi's.
Oh yeah.
Oh, smells like a baby. I don't know what the hell he's talking about, to be honest.
You don't remember that?
I don't remember a goddamn thing.
Don't worry, there's clips all over the internet.
There's clips. There's plenty of clips.
Not like baby powder. That's what I meant to say.
Oh man, that's funny. But yeah, we'll see. Exciting. I know
we got 4th and 4 right now.
Are they playing in Tampa?
No.
It's
I was like, it's not that cold here.
First down, baby. On
there you
4th
go.
and 4. I love
Matt
it.
McGloin, baby. Matt McGloin.
Probably to refresh to catch up or something.
Yeah, I'm not even. They haven't hit the ball yet.
We're watching it.
Are you guys watching on a stream?
Yeah,
I'm watching it live on YouTube TV.
That's what I
so a stream.
On Direct TV. There's a stream. Yeah, so I'm watching on Direct TV. So I'm just a step ahead of you guys.
Me too.
I stopped that Accord stuff a long time ago.
Yeah.
No,
but the only reason
that was a nice damn throw.
It looks like good football. It's not like it's not slop. So they're running.
All I'm saying is Tim Tebow needs to sign with the XFL.
He still can't play quarterback. I mean, what you want? He can't throw. You can't throw.
We need Johnny Manziel. We need RG3 to go ahead.
Did
you see what Johnny Manziel said the other day? I gotta find this for you.
I bet you Johnny Manziel's gonna fucking stop saying that shit after this opening weekend, little bitch ass. Now he's gonna be like, damn, I want in on this.
You know what's funny? He went into the AAF and got knocked out in the first play.
He did. I don't like
that's knocked out in the first play. He's just he's an utter he's one of those cats that any real football player knew that he wasn't going to be. He wasn't the guy that they were trying to make him out to be. It only takes a few games to look at somebody like I look at what's his name from Cleveland. Like the guy's got talent, but he's never going to be the kind of quarterback that's going to win because Baker Mayfield, man. All those weapons, and all you can do is blame everybody around you except for just shutting up and playing ball. Like, when you ain't winning, you don't talk. That's basically what it boils down to.
Well, I mean, Johnny Manziel never he was fantastic to watch in college. There was no doubt about that. But I mean, he was way too fucking small to be taking the same hits in the NFL. You knew that dude wasn't going to be able to play like he played in college in the NFL. Like, there was no fucking way. It was no chance of him being successful.
Yeah.
You got a super chat, Ryan.
Yeah, RC from the NYC. I saw that. I was just going to mention that I thought that he was there at the game, but it looks like he didn't quite make it. Was at Sports Wars. Didn't make it to today's game, but I'm repeating my Super Bowl food spread for the Guardians opener. Go Guard.
Well, they're looking good on this first drive.
Nice.
So,
I like their unis too.
I got to root for the home team.
Well, thank you for the super chat, RC. I'm glad you're really excited about this, man. That's really cool.
You know one thing that I talked about in my nice throw. Damn.
Yeah.
You know one thing that we talked about in my stream yesterday watching the games was, I was letting people know I think 2K Sports is going to be making an XFL football game. They said XFL is negotiating with a major studio to make a game. I mean, and they already have Vince McMahon already has that relationship with WWE in 2K Sports. So it only makes sense that NFL or the XFL will be a 2K made game in the near future. And I think that is a big thing in and of itself, because Madden has only been popular because it's the only football game you can buy. And if you have another legitimate game from a company that actually did it better than Madden for as long as they competed against them, the state of Madden right now is so bad that I can't see anything but success for an XFL football game.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Johnny Manziel here said, if I never pick up a ball again, it's all love. I was the most lit, most relatable college football player to ever do it.
Wow.
Doing things my way and made it further than ever I could have imagined. And it's important the way he phrased that. I ever could have imagined. The game gave me life, and I'll forever be grateful. A lot of people giving him shit, whatever, but this guy says the expression is actually could have imagined.
Could have imagined.
Not could have. Hashtag grammar. Johnny Manziel says, I speak in slang if you ain't know, bitch.
Wow.
That's actually pretty funny. That's a good.
All right, add a way to just blow away all that humility you were trying to put off on.
Oh God, yeah, that was so funny.
I speak in slang if you ain't know, bitch. What?
I thought that was just fucking perfect. So Johnny Manziel. But yeah. We got a score. Matt McGloin.
I ain't see it yet.
All right,
Matt McGloin.
What are you guys watching this on so we can all get lined up on the same stream?
Oh,
YouTube TV.
What the fuck is YouTube TV?
Yeah, I'm watching YouTube TV.
The cheapest option for cable. It's great.
So you're watching Direct TV.
You have to pay for it?
Yeah, it's like $40 a month, and you get everything.
$40 a month, you get everything except for the movie channels.
Yeah,
man, I'm watching this stream on YouTube right now.
You're watching a regular stream, just a YouTube stream. Okay, well that probably works too.
On YouTube right now. I would like to go ahead and do a screen share, but I'm not going to. So.
Uche was brave enough for 3 hours to do it.
Dude, I think I'm gonna do it once we get off of here again. I don't think that they're like going after copyrights on that. I mean, I was watching.
Yeah, I'd be careful, but you were pulling it up for about 10 seconds at a time, then putting it down.
Yeah,
but I would be worried about the sound as well if I were you.
Yeah. I should probably check and see if I got an email about it.
You're gonna try to go live and be like, nope,
you're down for 7 days.
Look at that, man! He launches the ball in the stands. Good for him.
Yeah, it's got to feel good. But anyway, guys, why don't everybody just go and watch this freaking game right now? It's going on. We just had a touchdown. The Guardians are up for RC. The guard is leading with Matt McGloin. So awesome day at XFL ahead of us. Maybe we might do a post game. It just kind of depends on what's going on and what we all got going. But fuck, I forgot to take my pre-workout. Damn it.
Oh,
Whoa! Oh God! No!
I gotta wait 30 fucking minutes to go to the gym. But anyway, thanks for joining us, guys. All my guests, Jeremy, Jay, Uche, thanks for being here, guys. Thanks for all of you in the chat who liked, who shared, super chatted, regular chatted, everything. You guys are awesome. Keep it coming. We're gonna keep these streams going. And have a good Sunday, and we will talk to you later.